Hi, everybody. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based right outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia, but our clients are literally all over the United States. We help clients no matter where they're located, and this is because immigration is a federal practice. That means if your lawyer is barred in one state, is in good standing in one state, you can represent clients anywhere in the U.S. So we have clients literally from coast to coast, everywhere in the middle. We have some international clients also. So it's really nice to be able to represent people all throughout the United States. Also, I am barred in DC and Maryland, but our clients, again, are kind of all throughout the US. So if you think you need a consultation, if you have immigration questions and you would like to reach out to us, I would love to answer your questions. I would love to help you. Please call our office to schedule a consultation, and we can just go through your immigration options. We'll really dive into your experiences, what has happened, how you entered, and go through what you might be eligible for, and really the full process, outlining the full process of what's involved with the options that are available to you. So give us a call if you think you have questions, if you want to just get a better sense of your immigration options. We would love to do a consultation with you. You can reach my office at 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. And we're streaming on both Facebook and on TikTok right now. So if you lose me on one, feel free to hop on the other platform and post your question. Hi, Karanveer. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Pooja. Hi, Multani. Hi, Alok. I have a bunch of people on here. Hi, Lisa. And go ahead and type them in. And this is why I'm here. Obviously, everything that you put in there, it's not confidential. So if you want something specific to your case, hi, Kulwant. If you want something specific to your case, I'm happy to answer specific questions. Unfortunately, I can only be on here for a few minutes, so don't be shy and go ahead and type your questions in. I'm going to start with some of the questions that have come up in our office while you guys are thinking and posting questions. I'm going to start off with what has come up in our office, what has come up with our clients. We have situations often. Oh, Cuthbert is asking, any news about undocumented immigrants? Yeah, so this is Joe Biden's new proposed immigration plan. I think that's what you're asking about. The plan is to literally create a pathway to citizenship for many people that are undocumented right now, or that are on DACA, or that are on TPS, which is temporary protected status, for people from certain countries. Because of the situation in their country, they can't return, so they are kind of protected here in the U.S. and that is not a permanent thing. That expires, after a period of time and has to be renewed. That happened with El Salvador. That happened with Honduras. So the proposed bill gives them a pathway to citizenship. So you have to have lived here for a certain amount of time. You have to pay taxes. You can't have certain criminal records. Again, the important thing for everyone to remember is it's wonderful. It's a great proposal. It's a great step forward, but it has not become law yet, right? It has not become law yet. So we have to monitor it. The whole process, the bill is going to go through a bunch of negotiations between the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. And we don't know what exactly the final law is going to look like. But I can promise you that we will be up to date on it. We will be following it closely, and we can tell you exactly when it goes into effect. So if you might benefit from it, we'll let you know the intricacies of it. And you can certainly reach out to us if you think that you might qualify, or if you want to find out whether you qualify. So just keep that in mind, because it does not necessarily mean that something is available for you. However, there are so many options that might be available to you now with the current laws now. So many people call me and they don't actually realize that they are eligible for certain things. So give us a call and we can go through what you might be eligible for. So they have not passed it yet, Cuthbert. So let's wait and see, and we will keep you updated on that. Okay. Let's see. Hina is saying, can I sponsor my parents? I'm a U.S. citizen. Yes, if you're a U.S. citizen, you can absolutely sponsor your parents. So we can just go through quickly who you can sponsor if you're a U.S. citizen. They're just family-based. I think it might be helpful for people to understand who can be sponsored. So if you're a U.S. citizen, who can you sponsor? You can sponsor your parents. You can sponsor your spouse. You can sponsor your children. Any children, married children, children over 21, children under 21. The wait time might be different depending on which category they fall into, but all your children can be sponsored if you're a U.S. citizen, and you can also sponsor your brothers and sisters. So those are the people you can sponsor if you are a U.S. citizen. If you are a green card holder, you can sponsor your spouse and you can sponsor your unmarried children. You cannot sponsor married children. Okay, again, depending on how old your children are, the wait time might be a little bit longer, but those are the people that you can sponsor if you are a green card holder, your spouse and your children. So you would have to wait to become a citizen before you can sponsor anybody else. All right, if we can help you, call us. We're at 703-348-1663. We handle family-based immigration matters all the time, and we would love to help you. Hi, Singh. Hi, Hina. Hi, Kelly. I think I answered your question, Kathbal. Kathbal says, I came to the U.S. at the age of 17. Can I apply for DACA? It depends. So DACA has a whole bunch of different criteria that to be eligible. So you have to have been here at a certain time. I think it's 2008. I can't actually remember off the top of my head. Our farm does some DACA, but not a ton of them. But you have to be here at a certain. You have had to have been here. I think it's 2000. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm so sorry. But there's a certain list of criteria that you have to meet. If you call us for a consultation, we can go through that criteria with you and let you know if you qualify. So yes, if you came as a minor, you may qualify, but it has to really be at a certain time in a certain year. You have had to have been here. Okay, and you have had to have a certain education or be enrolled in school, and also be crime-free for the most part. So give us a call if you're interested in DACA, if you think you might be eligible, or if you want to find out if you are eligible, call us. We're at 703-348-1663. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney right outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia, but our clients are all throughout the U.S. Someone is saying, hi, how are you doing? You haven't been on here for a while. Did you see my story? I'm not sure, Dave. I can't think of you off the top of my head right now. I don't think I saw your story. I have not been here for a while. You're right, you guys. I had a dental issue yesterday, and I had to go to the emergency room. Can you believe this? And so I had to recover, and unfortunately, I was kind of out. But I'm fine now. I'm doing well, and I am getting treated, so it's good. All right. Barman says, I think I just read that. Let's see. Someone said, hello, ma'am. I applied for a green card about 2 years ago, asylum-based, but I didn't receive it yet. There are some things that are very, very delayed. I'm not sure exactly what the processing time is for asylum-based green cards. I know that my family-based green cards are very delayed right now. Work permits have gotten delayed as well. USCIS is aware, and they're trying to do what they can to move this along. There are groups of attorneys working to move this along. One option that I bring up here is if your case has been held up for a long time, and if you want to do this, it's not going to hurt your case. But if you're able to do it, you can always sue the government. I know I say this and people are like, what are you talking about? But really, it's an option. It's at least something that you should be aware of, that you have the right to do this if you want to or not, right? So just be aware of it. And if you want to take it, certainly call us, and we have done this for people as well. So essentially, the government, any agency of the U.S. government is required to make decisions in a reasonable time frame. If they do not make decisions, so if this has been pending for much longer than the average processing time, or if it's just a very unreasonable time frame like this, if it's 2 years pending for a green card, that is kind of a long time. So you can sue the government for taking being unreasonable, right? There's an option, there's a way to sue the government for being unreasonable. So essentially you force them to make a decision on your case. So it might not be a good result. You have to be aware of that. If you have a strong case, we can assess that for you and tell you, I don't think there's any reason for you to get denied based on this application. We can certainly tell you that. However, we can't guarantee results. But still, what we're doing, this lawsuit would be to force the government to make a decision on your case, to not keep it in this holding pattern, right? So if you have a strong case, you're likely to get approved. So that is an option for people. We have done it. It usually takes about 60 days or so to get a decision on your case. So give us a call if you think that we can help you. We're at 703-348-1663. Someone says, I'm a green card holder. How long will it take for my son to come to the USA? So it depends on how old your son is. If your son is under 21, it won't take that long, maybe about a year and a half, I would say, I'm estimating here. If your son is older, it might take a little bit longer because there might be a wait time for your son. You can always check that. The State Department actually publishes every month a timetable that will tell you what they're processing right now. So that will be helpful. If you want to check and see, they'll tell you which application or what the date of the application that they're currently processing. So then you'll be able to make an estimate of how long it might take for them to get to you. Okay. Hi, Delwinder. Delwinder says, hello, ma'am. I want to apply for a green card about 2 years ago, asylum-based. Oh, sorry. I just read that. See what I mean? I'm a little out of it today, guys. Okay. Wow. There's a lot. All right. Karan Veer says, I came here in February with a B1, B2 visa, and now I'm overstayed. And I am married to a U.S. citizen. Great, Karan Veer. You can definitely give us a call. There are different ways for you to apply for and receive a green card right here in the U.S. Depending on the state of your marriage, right? Depending on the state of your marriage. If you're married to a U.S. citizen and you are a victim of abuse or there are issues in your marriage, you may be able to qualify for a way to self-petition right here in the U.S. You may be able to qualify for a green card right here in the U.S. You can also, because you came through with a visa, you can apply for your green card in the U.S., even if you overstayed. So you don't have to actually be in status. If you came in with a valid visa through a valid port of entry, and now you're married to a U.S. citizen, you can apply for your green card. The whole process would occur right here in the U.S. Once you apply, you would receive a work permit in about 6 to 8 months. You would receive travel authorization also within the same time frame. And you would ultimately get your green card. And right now, what we're seeing is about a year and a half-ish, close to even 2 years for people that are applying based on marriage to a U.S. citizen to get a green card. So you're in a good place. It doesn't matter if you overstayed your visa. The really important thing is that you came in with a valid visa through a valid port of entry, and you're married to a U.S. citizen. So many things actually don't affect you here. So if you've worked without authorization, that is not going to affect you with your green card process. I'm not advocating it, but it won't impact whether or not you qualify. So, don't let that hold you back. Okay, so give us a call. Give us a call if you have any questions on this, if we can help you with it. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States. And the way to reach us is to call our office at 703-348-1663. All right, I'm going to take one more question. And then I got to go because I have a date with a friend of mine here. All right, someone said, hey, I came in 2017. When I came, I filed for citizenship. All right, great. Someone else says, Strong Mind says, I need help. I think I've talked to you, Strong Mind, before, so call our office and I would love to chat with you. We're at 703-348-1663. Someone is saying, hello, I applied for my green card 10 months ago and I'm still waiting for an interview. How long is it going to take? They're taking a long time. I'm sorry. It takes probably a little over a year. It depends on what the basis of that application was. But it does take a long time. And again, if you think you're outside of normal processing times, you can check that on the USCIS website. But you can also, if it's been grossly delayed, you do have the option of suing the government. All right, friends, it was so nice to see you today. I haven't been on here a while. I'm going to start coming back more often, hopefully every day, and answering your questions. Call us if we can help you. We're at 703-348-1663. I'd love to do a consultation with you. We're doing them by Zoom or by phone based on preference, but most of my clients like to do kind of like this. So, we're talking to each other usually on Zoom. Okay. But anyway, give me a call, and I hope that I have an opportunity to chat with you guys. Have a wonderful night. Talk to you soon. Bye.